Watch for an accident at Washington. Crews are already out there trying to get that cleared out of your way. It's not really going to affect your travel.
My people, open your eyes and see the light in front of you. It shines like the sun, yet only reaches but a few. The lies that you've been told will soon all be exposed. Then you will come out the darkness into the sun and finally. But I don't know how long it takes to reverse the lies that you believe about yourself and your history and all that we've achieved. When you know what you've done, you know what you can do, then the whole world will see what they show you on the news. It's time to wake up and wake up your brother, wake up your sister too. We gotta soak up the knowledge that sets us free. So here's what I say to you: don't let what you know be all you know. You're never too grown to grow. Keep striving, 'cause I love you.
Hey yo, what it do, man? It's your brother Atum Ra, back in the place to be, melanated and illuminated. Always bringing y'all the hottest, man. Shout out to the homie Sid the Man, you know what I'm saying? H-Town representative, Harm Clark, holding it down, you know what I'm saying? And man, got a special guest, you know what I'm saying, on today, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go on and put on the stunner shades, you know what I'm saying? Only because, you know what I'm saying, this young man's his star, it shines so bright. Um, y'all have heard me speak, share, talk about the short film that I got to be in, Dad and Me. Well, today I got the writer, the director, the creator, the one and only Mr. Daniel, aka Project Great Wolf, is in the building, man. What's up, my G?
Nothing much, man. Thank you for having me again.
Hey man, it's always a good time, man, when we link up, man. I gotta salute you and all the boys at the office, you know what I'm saying, for
Oh
all
yeah,
that y'all do, man. Holding it down for the brothers, man, you know what I'm saying, in that
appreciate it,
creative
man.
space. We need more like y'all. Just because that is the true epitome of black power, when we can create our own images and our own art, and what I'm saying, we can give it to the people. And
Exactly.
I'm saying, everything that y'all do, man, like, people love, man. So
Appreciate
man,
it, man.
this is your first time on Melanated and Illuminated. Break down to the people, man, what is Project Grey Wolf?
So Project Grey Wolf now is a design and print company. We also do photography and video services. We're trying to move more into the marketing and advertising space, but still keeping everything like with filming as well. Since I did the first film, Corona kind of slowed down the next few, but like as soon as all this is over, we have a few movies like lined up to shoot.
Yeah, 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 man. So man, like, how long you been doing design and film? How long you been in the industry, bro?
So I started doing graphics in 2008 because my teacher saw my drawing skills and she was like, "Well, you do good in graphics." And I didn't really want to do computer stuff, but once I got in the classroom, it was just like, "Oh, well, this is actually kind of easy." So I stuck with it since then. And film wise, like, man, I forgot the year I started doing like music videos for people. And then, Dad and Me was just last year for the first short film. So really just trying to get my feet wet in there and try to get more people involved. Like if you're interested in acting or learning about behind the scenes when it comes to making a film, you'd be able to come through and actually get that experience and work with me.
Man, and you know, what I'm saying I love the collaboration, man. You know, what I'm saying all the good people, man, that you work with, and I know Project Grey Wolf. That's not the only brand, right?
Oh yeah, man. You know, Weekend Hero, the official brand for entrepreneurs. It'll be launching. I mean, we have the website up, but the new items won't be added until probably the end of this month. Since with Corona, I didn't want to put everything out and then people not actually being able to use it. So once this kind of dies down, then all the new shirts and everything, they'll be up. There's a Get Things Done planner that I just created, so that'll be there to help people, get their life together and stuff like that.
Man, for sure, man. So man, today, man, we gonna we gonna I know you got some exclusives and some things that
Oh yeah.
you wanna break and let the people know about. But man, I felt that it would be a good time and a good opportunity to kind of do a breakdown of Dad and Me.
Oh
Just
yeah.
because, people are always asking me about it and all the different things that they see within it. And I don't know if I'm explaining the universe and everything,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, correctly, man.
Yeah.
But like, what went into the creation and the formation of Dan and Me?
All right. So me and my friend Tim Elkins, who also owns Shango's Raised Pepper Sauce, we were at work talking one day, and we were talking about imaginary friends. One of our coworkers, Reggie, he was telling us about his, I think it was his nephew that had an imaginary friend, but like his name was Chico. Chico apparently had like an entire family and everything, but Chico had killed his family. So from there, I was like, man, it'd be crazy if like, a kid had an imaginary friend that no one really believed, but it was really on like some super demonic shit. So that's when I started coming up with the idea for like my own thing. I didn't want to use like current demons that they have out because never know what comes with that. So I decided to kind of make my own version of what a demon would be in my shadow universe.
All right.
So the character Dad is what I call a reaper. And that was just someone who in life they were a bad person, and when they die, they try to come back. So they'll attach themselves to either elderly people because you have dementia, Alzheimer's, or kids because they have an overactive imagination. So if you see a kid talking to themselves or an old person talking to themselves, you don't really think twice about it. It's just like, oh, they're crazy, or oh, he has dementia, or oh, just playing with his little friend over there. So no one's really paying it any mind, but at the same time, this kid or this old person is being prepped to be possessed.
Right. Man. Who all do we have in on this film, man?
Of course, we got you. We got Ashton Freeman. We have Mason Thomas. We have Shaport Johnson. Behind the scenes was shot by Jermaine. And of course, you have me behind the camera and, everything else with all the crazy.
Huh. Well, man, let's go on and get this kicked off, man. Get this playing, man.
Oh,
For the
yeah.
people, man.
Bless the people. Bless them.
Well, I can't call you by your real name.
I told you, everybody calls me Dad. Now don't make it weird.
But you sound official.
Can you hear that? Oh, my child.
Oh, yeah, it's coming through.
For your mother.
Are we going to the park or not? Come on. I'm coming. Dad, you come to the park with me?
Of course. Go grab your lucky coin. Let's go.
Is everything okay with him? He hasn't been playing with any of the kids today.
Yeah, he's fine. He's just playing with his dad.
Oh, okay. How's his real dad, by the way?
This girl, he's fine.
So it's like that's throw a little something in there.
I think I like this part the best.
Uh-oh. See the rain.
All time my boys out here with it, man.
Yes, ma'am. Me and Dad had a best. I think he liked it more than me.
I saw that. But Don't you think it would be good to maybe play with some of the other kids and make friends?
But Dad said I'm the only friend he needs, and so I can go where he lives.
Okay, baby. Well, go ahead and get some rest. And I'll wake you up before I leave in the morning, okay?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
The safe man.
Hey, baby. I gotta go make a run. There's breakfast in there. Do not burn the house down while I'm gone, okay?
Yes, sir. I'll do it too.
Good. Call me if anything comes up, okay? I love you. Bye.
Hey, buddy, is mom gone?
Yeah, she just left. Do you watch a movie with me?
I got an even better idea. How about we finally play the game?
You for real this time?
Yeah, come to the closet.
All right, man. So yeah, just pause, man. I think that's probably the part right there. Everybody's like, all right, what's going on here, man? Like,
Man, everyone that saw me they're like, yo, I thought you were about to have to add a trigger warning.
right. So this is coming to the reveal part. But up until this point, just kind of break down for those that may not know what's kind of going on.
All right, so in the very beginning, you kind of see the child Andrew, and you see Dad talking. So the way I wanted to shoot it for everyone else watching was to be like, this kid is having a conversation with his dad inside of his bedroom before the dad, the mom, and him all go to the park. Now, once they get to the park, there were a few people that caught on to the fact of the way how they were talking about Dad. I wanted that to be the kind of subtle hint to give it away because you see them playing in the background. It's like he's playing with his dad, and then they're asking about, like his real dad. So it almost makes it seem like this is the stepfather in this, case, but it's not. Once the mom leaves out, you see Dad come back in. So one thing I know a lot of people probably noticed in the beginning, like you didn't really see them together except for in one scene, which is when he was being put to bed, and Dad's just standing on the side of the bed, still inside the same suit that he's had on from when they were outside playing earlier. So that kind of some people didn't even see him standing there until I mentioned it. They went back to watch it and noticed that he's been there the entire time. Like the hand didn't just come out of anywhere. So
yeah. I think that was kind of like one of the one of the things I think some people didn't catch the first time. Just kind of going back, seeing them, what I'm saying, back there lurking in the background. I definitely think that was all attributed to good film work, to make it kind of like there if you notice, but not there if you're not looking for it. Because what I'm saying, you're really kind of focusing in on their conversation.
Yeah, I think my only regret, I could have closed in the shot a little bit more. So then, if you really weren't paying attention, you wouldn't have noticed anything that entire time.
Right. And then we lead up to the part, like I said, where everybody's like, okay, what's finna go down right here? And then that's when you see the good reveal.
Good old Dutch angle right here.
Andre, who's in the house?
It's Dad. It's just Dad. Me and Dad finally playing the game in the closet.
Andre, Dad is not real. Come in. You coming with me. Come in.
You don't want to stay real with Dad.
Andre.
Yeah. Man, what was he? What was Dad saying and doing at the end? Oh, well, at the end of this part, this obviously is not the end of the story, but at the end of this short film.
Let me go ahead and fill people in on a little secret. So one of the main complaints I got about Dad and Me is that it wasn't long enough. And with this being my first film, I didn't want to put out the full-length version because I figured no one was going to really care about it anyway,
Right.
which was the exact opposite of what happened. So the original, even like the original look for Dad is different than what we got in this version. So the secret reveal, we are going to end up reshooting Dad and Me.
Yeah.
Coronavirus is, again, kind of messed up some things, so we're going to shoot a full-length version with the official look I wanted for Dad.
Yeah.
The whispers you hear, I was trying to go for a close. I don't know if you ever watch a lot of possession movies, but there'll be times where there's like a demon in the area. You can hear whispering going on.
Yeah.
So I wanted that feel. I mean, it didn't come out exactly like I wanted, but it got the point across. So I know when I do it for the, you know, full length film that I can get it exactly how I need it.
Okay. Yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm excited about that, man.
Oh yeah. Introduced one new character that'll be in several other movies, and he'll be the same person every movie that I shoot. So if you see this character in any other movies, he is still that same person, whether it be a comedy or whatever like that. The character that's gonna go through every single one is the same person. Meanwhile, you will see Brother Atum playing, you know, a doctor or someone else. He'll be a completely different person at this point.
Yeah. Man, I think that's gonna be something else, man. And I think this is your lane, huh? Your genre.
Yeah, man. Like, I think it started when I was younger. I got a chance to watch Night of the Living Dead in black and white, and then my dad was in the room. It was like a Sunday afternoon. Like, we had the red curtains up, so the lights coming in weird. He's like, "Yeah, you wanna watch this movie with me? It's called The Exorcist." And I was like, "Yeah, I ain't doing anything else." And by the time that movie was over, I was just sitting there like that was based on the true story.
Right.
I'm like, that can happen to people. Like, I slept on the floor for a couple of days, and I was like, wait, but something might drag me underneath the bed too.
Right.
And it was like just from those two movies, like the jump into horror was there. So usually if I'm watching anything at home, I'm usually watching horror movies. I'll watch, you know, family stuff for the family, but if it's my choice, I'm definitely picking a horror.
Right. I'll bet. So, man, you gonna run everybody out the room.
Trying to. Gotta get that room by yourself.
Yeah, man. Well, man, outside of Dad and Me, you working on any other projects or films that's gonna be coming?
Yeah, so my first time the script is done for that. I have almost all the actors. I just got to reach out to a few extras. Then after that, we'll be working on The Silent, which is a horror film based around a schizophrenic person. And from there is one other movie which I can't reveal any details on because I think that one's gonna be it. Like I'm happy with the ones I'm working on now, but this one I think is gonna really like take off.
Yeah, for sure. Well, man, when you ready to drop it, man, you already know.
Oh yeah, man.
It's gonna be, yeah.
You got like full, you know, access to get all these or anybody else.
Oh yeah,
hey man.
Yeah. The number one, man. Man, how you know, just kind of looking at the industry across the board. You know, a lot of things have changed, you know, since we've been under this quarantine. What are some things that you're seeing and hearing, you know what I'm saying, that's just kind of going on, and how people may be looking to try to do things differently going forward?
Man, what's really crazy is once all of this happened, like I really jumped off social media. Like I deactivated Facebook. I'll go on Instagram to like, you know, post art for people to see. But I know with the few people I have spoken to, like it's made people realize just how like fickle things can be for them. Like I got laid off, a few of my other friends got laid off, and now like everyone's really jumping towards like entrepreneurship and, you know, trying to find essential items that people will need no matter what. Like, even though I do filmmaking and graphics, like during a time like this, a lot of people aren't thinking about that. And I can't even get out to, you know, really shoot like I would like to. So it's it's given me a few different ideas that I've been working on here at the house. Because of course I do websites too, so I've just been updating my websites, customer websites, and, just trying to keep things moving in a sense.
Man, and that's kind of what we do, man. Man, how do you think it's gonna affect the 2020 box office, man? Because I know, what I'm
Man,
saying, with summertime and what I'm saying, everything coming up, they had a few releases that's looking like it's not gonna come out.
yeah, shout out to Fire Stick.
Yeah.
Everything's been going straight to like Amazon for digital purchase. So I
Yeah.
think if people are gonna still try to hold on to those same dates, like box office is gonna be trash. Like everything now is just gonna be with people buying, renting, and streaming it. Hopefully they can get a solution to this so people can go back out to the movies and enjoy that. Because as much as I enjoy watching movies at home with my families, there've been like I think 2 movies I've seen at home that I really wish I could have saw in theaters just to get like the full experience.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think that movie experience is one of a kind. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be hard for people to go back to a theater for a while. What you
Man,
think?
I said that at first, but then like with people being inside the house like all day for at least another month probably, they're already
Yeah,
going crazy. So the first
yeah,
chance they get to where I can go here, like
right.
they're getting off to it. They're already complaining because they
Yeah.
can't go to the club. So
Oh
I
yeah,
can
oh
only
yeah,
imagine.
yeah. But yeah, I can also see it. Maybe I don't know a scenario to where how they do the reserved seats. They only make a
Oh
certain
yeah,
amount of seats reserved,
yeah,
and
that would work. 'Cause, I mean, you can still keep people spaced 6 feet apart. It's just gonna only be like maybe 20 people in there at a time.
yeah. And I know, man, that's gonna be killer, man. But I know, what I'm saying, that there is gonna be a time to where we get back to rocking and rolling. Like, man, I can't, wait to get back with you guys and get back to
Yeah,
work
man.
and get to doing what we do.
Yeah, man. Just like I had all these goals, and then like this happened, and it postponed a lot of things. So now at least I know like once Corona is over, or at least subsides, that I can get back to working like I want to. And that's my main thing. Is instead of like doing a lot of talking this year, I'm trying to be more action oriented.
Right, 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 man. Yeah, bro. But that's tough, man. Come with trying to be organized and being disciplined, and
Oh yeah.
self discipline is always the hardest.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, man, I try so much on my diet. And I
Man,
be
y'all
getting
see me, man.
oh man. But man, yeah, you also getting into the apparel game, huh?
Yeah, so I got Weekend Hero. I really made Weekend Hero, of course, for shirts for entrepreneurs, but also to be a place where people can get resources for things that they need. I have knowledge in a lot of stuff, and so I can use Weekend Hero to blog about that. That way, if people want to learn, like how to get your DBA, a lot of people don't know that, so we have all that on there. Difference between a DBA, LLC. The planners are really just there to help you organize your life and have something right there you can see every day of what you're supposed to be doing, what your goals were, how you're going to attain them. The Get Things Done planner even has a fitness tracker in it, a water tracker, meals, like pretty much everything you would need to like get your life together is all in there.
Hmm.
So if everything goes well, like Weekend Hero will be great. Then it'll have the directory so you can find small businesses in Houston. And if it gets bigger than that, then I can start adding other city and states as well.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, man. I was learning a lot just looking off of your yeah. Yeah, I got the kids in the place to be.
All right, no man.
There, man. I was checking out your Photoshop tutorial videos.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Man. I was like, man, my brother got skills, got talent all the way around.
Yeah, I'm trying to like just find a way. I always like helping people, so any way I can find to help people, I'm gonna do it. And YouTube just makes it a little bit easier for Photoshop. I can't teach everything on there, but for the few things I can, like I can always upload videos and I'll probably do the vlog tomorrow.
Yeah. It's the blog gonna be on the website.
Yes, www.weekendhero.com. It's WKNDhero.com. The blog already has resources in there. It even has you're going to interview and they'll be like, oh, we need 10 blah blah blah. So it has like all that information to help you out with that. So we'll be making lists. I'm trying to help people get jobs. Eventually, I'm trying to make ebooks on how to do your resume correctly and how I've been doing resumes. I think I've done like at least 25 to 30, and everyone's gotten a job off of it.
Man. So, man, let me ask you, man, because, just on the Project Grey Wolf website, it's such an awesome website. Looks a lot better than mine, man. What is it that a lot of people miss when it comes to like making a good website?
People have to focus on the user experience and take themselves out of it. That was one of the biggest things for me, was to like completely detach from what I was doing and make sure when people go there, like it's easy for them to navigate. If you have it to where there's all this stuff going on, they won't know where to go. Mine is a one-page website. Tomorrow, it'll actually be 2 pages so people can order custom shirts for their brands. But right now, everything you need is literally right there. All the information, like everything is there. You get to the bottom, you contact me, that's there as well. There's details explained in most of the art pieces. I'm going to start blogging there too when I get back into doing more film stuff. But for now, the blog's empty on that so I can focus more on Weekend Hero this month. But just keep it simple. It doesn't have to be extremely crazy. Just make sure, it's sleek. And when the user gets there, they can find everything they need. It can take them 10 minutes to find out how to contact you.
Man.
And hire a professional if you don't know how to do it yourself.
Facts. Yeah. Because I guess that is one page, huh? Nice and flowing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As you scroll, it'll let you know what tab you're going to and all that. It's a simple process.
Man, for sure. Well, man, like you said, like now is a good time when you got a lot of people that's looking to hone in on their skills and learn and step into some new things, man. So, like, since you got your feet really wet with Dad and Me, what is some advice you got for somebody that's looking to shoot they first little short film?
Oh man, the same advice someone gave to me, just do it. Like if you sit there, you can literally, you were there. The lens I was supposed to shoot with kept messing up. I ended up having to shoot everything on a 25mm lens. And it wasn't optimal for everything. I had to like redo a lot of the ideas that I had, but you just need to do it. Of course, when you're gonna come shooting, there's gonna be issues that pop up. As long as you can get everyone there, your camera's charged, you got a full car to get with, like just start working on it and just keep doing it. You're gonna come up with issues. You just gotta work through them. Like I had to overcome a lot in order to get everything done. Even the editing process took a bit because I didn't get all the shots that I wanted to get, but I made it work with what I had.
Right. Man, that's what you do, man. But like you said, that's the hardest part sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of getting off your head and getting out and like, all right, man, I'm gonna piece it together as I go, but I'm gonna get off the curb and go make it work.
Yeah, I guess to be like less of a douchebag with it. If you have an idea for a movie, write a script. Write a short script. It doesn't have to be long. Even if you want to focus on like one thing, find at least 1 or 2 people that you trust and you can work with, and then just shoot a scene. That will get you started just shooting a simple scene, editing that scene, and then putting it out there. You'll get more comfortable as you do it. My first music video I shot was of myself in my bedroom after drinking. And just for that video, it got me a job like 2 days later to shoot someone else's actual music video. And I had no experience. Like that was my first time ever doing it for someone else. And I got paid.
Hey, man, for sure. Man, that's just how I come a lot of times, man. Are we gonna see some works in the future where you end up hopping in front of the camera?
Man, so I'm gonna start. I've been debating, so I'm gonna start vlogging more. so people can see me on the YouTube. Of course, I'll be breaking Dad and Me down a little bit more and discussing, different things with shooting films and horror, things of that nature, just so people can learn a little bit more about me because I'm a bit of a hermit. So if I don't have to go outside even before all this, like, you're not gonna catch me. That's why some people think I'm just a ghost because they hear me never see me.
Yeah.
So trying to change that around and start getting out more and meeting people to see what I can really do out here in the city.
Oh yeah. Nah, I feel you, man. Cause I'm the same way. Like, man, only people I rock with are the ones that see me. And you know what I'm saying? Like, the people I rock with, yeah, you gonna see me, but everybody else, catch me if you can. For sure. And that's just how it is. But yeah, man, I will be looking for more of that breakdown in Dad and Me. Man, one thing though, I have like noticed just kind of watching a bunch of like thriller and horror movies since I have been in. Like, man, how important are like the sound and the sound effects and what I'm saying, making a creation in horror?
Man, from just being in movie theaters, there could be a scary part to come up, and if there's like nothing there, like you may get a few reactions. But if there's that sound, not the jump scare where it just gets really loud out of nowhere, but where the music guides it to that point, like that really scares people. I think they did a test where they had kids watching something that was scary, and they just had it silent, and they just really just sat there through the entire thing. Then you add the sound in, and now the kids are scared because I guess for some reason those certain sounds mean something scary is about to happen. So sound design is very important.
And man, and you could do all of that.
Oh yeah, I mean it's mainly because my mind races, so I try to learn as many things as I possibly can. Like I learned how to use Python just to do like math equations and generate random things. So let's say like you and your wife are having issues on where to go eat at, and she don't know and you don't know. Well, I can just open up Python. I got the script already there. As soon as I press enter, it'll pop up with a random restaurant for me. So just learning different things. I'm a hoarder of knowledge.
Yeah, well, go see, yeah, man. That's what we gotta go. We're gonna pull it out of you, man. Man, yeah, man. Even if you don't want to, man, we're gonna drag you along.
Oh yeah, man. And as always, if anyone listening or watching ever like has questions, you can always contact me, and I'm usually there to help and give you answers for most things, especially if I know it. So if it's something about film, just hit me up, and I'll walk you through what I can.
Man, for sure. Man, we looking at how things looking, man. When do you think a lot of productions will be able to get back to work? Do you think it will be the fall, or will it not be until the spring of 21?
Nah, I think things may hit back around summer or the fall time. Especially once, like I said, once the numbers start dropping a bit, and they can figure out safer ways of doing things, then they can get back. If it takes a bit, like I'm cool with that. I'd rather like we have to wait a while versus some of our favorite people getting sick and we never get to see them on film again.
Right.
Or we have directors that we'll never get that work again. So if I gotta wait, I'm okay with waiting because there's so much out here now that I can take my time to really explore and watch.
Oh, for sure, man. Who are some of your favorite directors, man, that you kind of watch and may have influenced your style?
George A. Romero, that's like number one right there. That like once I get to the point where people are like, "Hey, he reminds me of George," I'm happy. That's all I want. Love Martin Scorsese, Jordan Peele, of course. There's probably a few others I can't name off top. I just know, like, for me, after watching, like, Night of the Living Dead and, like, all of George A. Romero's movies, I have, like, 2 or 3 zombie movies that I was working on scripts for, but I know budget-wise that's going to be insane. But my goal is, once those get finished, when people start calling me, like, the grandson of zombies, I'm Gucci. Like, I've made it where I want to get to.
Right. Right. Man, you kind of mentioned like another thing that I think a lot of people don't think about when it comes to making films, but like putting together a solid budget.
Oh yeah, like
You know what I'm saying?
for Dad and Me, since it was my first one, I've been working with friends on everything. We all had an agreement because I talked to my aunt about it today. She's like, "Well, you offering exposure?" I was like, "No, I can't give you exposure because I don't have it." But I can use my photography and video skills to help build you a portfolio and a profile and a demo reel, and that's more helpful than exposure would be because now when you want to go be in someone else's movie, they're like, "Oh, well, let me see your demo reel." Now you have one.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
everyone
yeah.
that was in the movie.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And it's kind of like the old saying, like you'll be surprised like how many people are with you when, what I'm saying, you believe in yourself and you willing
Oh
to,
yeah,
step off. Cause I mean, I'm the same way. Like I wouldn't be where I am today, like without, what I'm saying, you see all my boys and what I'm saying, the people
oh
that,
yeah,
what I'm saying, support me and help me out and shoot me things here and there and it's just because what I'm saying because I believe in myself and my dream. What I'm saying, they
yeah.
believe what I'm saying, in me, and like, hey man, I'll invest time, money, energy into you. You know what I'm saying, as long as you keep going.
Oh
And
yeah,
it was the same way, man. Because if we build it, then we're gonna have something even bigger.
oh yeah.
Uh, you know, but
Like my main thing now is
I was
getting
happy for
guys.
the food, so I wasn't tripping.
That's what I'm saying, bro. When you tell people like, "Hey, I can't pay you, but I'm ordering pizza. You will eat, and I will have drinks." Kind of hard to
Hey,
say no.
hey, man, I said I got the free time, man. I'm there, man.
You messed up some slices.
Hey, for sure, man. Look, I was eating some pizza today. Uh, but yeah, man, I've seen people, what I'm saying, with some good ideas, but not a solid budget. And I watched, what I'm saying, some projects fall through
Yeah,
for that very reason. So yeah, man, I'm glad you mentioned that because that's something else that people gotta take into consideration. When you talk about the
oh
entire
yeah,
project, what I'm saying, from start to finish, and also like you know how you may need to, like you said, find ways to do more with less. Yeah, I guess that's
yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
You gotta utilize your power of growth. Like I knew that I couldn't pay every single person, but I can use my skills. And like if someone wants to build a demo reel or get like a portfolio done with the photos and everything, like it would probably cost them more than I would pay them anyway, just to get those services. So now, whenever any of y'all that were in the movie is like, "Hey, I gotta get a demo reel because I want to go do this," then it's like, "Cool, I'm not even charging you. We can do everything that needs to get done to get that complete
Oh
scene
yeah.
to get to."
Uh, oh yeah, man. I'm gonna get my demo real game up, baby. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I want to be that. I want to be that black man that's in all the movies, but you don't know his name.
man.
Like, man, what's his name, man? He in everything. But yeah.
I definitely got you in dang near
Uh,
everything I've done, so
yeah,
or everything
man.
I'll be doing.
Hey, man. I'm there. Trying to broaden the scope. But kind of like how we started with. I just anybody that know me personally know that I believe in the Kuji Chakalia or self determination. What I'm saying, us naming and defining ourselves, and
Oh yeah,
when you just look at this new wave and this new age, and the new ways that we can create. It's really like our time to be in the forefront of, what I'm saying, those
oh
that's
yeah,
trailblazing, what I'm saying, the path, what I'm saying, for those to come behind us. Cause I mean that's really what I, what I'm saying, do this media stuff for is to build platforms, what I'm saying, to
oh yeah,
have
man.
for other people to grow on and, eventually pass it on.
Oh yeah, we appreciate you, man.
Ah man, we even though you be telling everybody we tried to jump you, man.
Man, them boys jumped the mess out of me.
Yeah, man, it
See,
was
I was
like
gonna let
Thugnificent, man.
I was gonna let it go, but I was gonna come back on
uh,
social media with the
uh.
photo proof. Y'all see this man boot on my face in this picture.
Oh man, no man, that's real, man. But I mean, like, just and see, like, it's even like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That like
Yeah.
I'm always appreciate the people that show up for our community events. You know, man, because
Oh yeah.
anything that you do, whether it's film, media, or even community work, like it takes a village, and it ain't nothing like when the demographic that everybody's saying that's causing the problem is also coming together to try to fix it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has, all these negative things to say about young black men and women, but what I'm saying, they don't acknowledge, just the work that, what I'm saying, certain people are trying to put in. And
Yeah.
I don't even say that to brag on myself, because there's people that I look up to, like Brother Kofi from Mbuff, that's been doing it before I was even born. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Brother Bunchy, one of the original Black Panthers in Houston. You know what I'm saying? A part of the original party, you know what I'm saying, is shouting us out. You know what I'm saying? And that's really
That's
just
amazing.
us continuing the work that they laid out. And,
Yeah. I
trying to
mean,
make sure that our kids don't have to go through that same fight.
yeah, that was the main reason I started coming, because I wanted to get more eyes on it. And I realized, if someone's out there with a camera taking photos, there's a better chance. Because when I would see people like, they're trashing the community, it's like, well, these brothers are actually out here cleaning it. Here's actual proof of them going through like the hood with nobody but themselves, like cleaning it up to make sure these kids have a safe place to play and a clean environment. Like, we're not depending on anyone else to come out here and do it. We'll just do it ourselves. And that's how I look at a
Sure.
lot of things anyway. Like, I'm not looking
No,
for you to do anything for me. I'll do it myself.
right. No, for sure. And that's what we finna do with these films, man.
Oh yeah.
We finna build our own distribution channels. We working on the VOD platform with Action One. You know what I'm saying? Shout
Okay.
out to A1. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure that we get up on the OTT. And
I may have some
man,
resources for that too if y'all get into the website part of it.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, that's of course things have like everybody else, things have kind of changed with the
Yeah.
with the quarantine, but we still moving full forward with that, man. So yeah, we definitely can build on that, because like we built spaces for creators and we built spaces for artists, but we was like, man, we got to build a space for our filmmakers. And
Yeah.
so, that's the next venture that we're looking at, man. Make sure that y'all go to weareA1.com, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going down over there. Uh, but yeah, man, just like imagine, like I said, we have all of our own sound engineers, our own writers, our own directors, our own, like I said, distribution channels, our own
Right.
way to set up proper payment structures, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
for people to be properly compensated. No. So like,
Oh, yeah, I
man, let's
gotta add
come,
that
bro.
too. If people have ideas for like a short film or a short series, please make sure you have a script before you start reaching out to someone to film it, because there's no way you expect someone to film your movie, direct it, edit it, and write the script for it. You don't have that kind of bread starting out. So at least get the script. That way you can find someone that potentially will work with you on everything else.
Right. That's big. Yeah. Do that. Because how many times I'm pretty sure that that's something that you kind of see
Oh yeah.
often.
Yeah, I mean, I try to be as nice about it as possible. And like, oh, well, we can collaborate on it. It's like I can't collaborate with you on the script, because either I'm gonna write it or you're gonna write it. And if I write it, then it's just my movie at that point. So I'd
Right.
rather you have it written and we can go over it. And if there are changes that need to be made, then we can discuss that. But I'd rather you come to me at least with the script already ready, and we can discuss, either me shooting it or editing your film once it's been shot.
Right. Hmm. Man, that's a real deal, man. Man, what is another mistake, man, that clients may make when they're going to what I'm saying, designers and things like that?
Oh man, I think the biggest thing, besides the trying to get people to work for exposure, You have to realize that most designers, like, this is our profession. So if you're coming to me for a logo design service, unless you're like really serious about business, just don't contact me, because I take logo design like very seriously. I've spent a couple thousand like on courses alone, really learning about like the business side and actual design side. So if we're working on a logo, we can work together, but you have to trust me as a designer, because I don't go to like the doctor's office with my knee hurting, telling you, yo, my knee hurts. I need you to amputate everything like below my knee, and the pain will go away. And the whole time it's like, nah, man, you're good. You just got some slight inflammation. Take these pills and you'll be fine. So just let the professionals do their job. And if you don't think that professional can do the job for you, then you need to find someone that you can trust.
Sure.
And get referrals.
Get referrals, man. Get that game up, man. So yeah, man. Man, I can't wait. Like I said, man, I got my palms itching, man, to get back to work, man, to see some of these new ideas you got, those that you're finna create and break down for the people.
It's gonna be nice, man. Like, I pretty much learned how to write scripts just from reading. I think I read about 20 movie scripts before I wrote my first one, so I could get the formatting down. So it makes it a lot easier once you study the people that came before you. That way you'll know how to correctly write your stuff when it's time for it.
Man, for sure. Man, let me ask you, bro, do you think in this new era, man, that we're gonna see more drive-through movies pop up?
Man, I wish. Like, I know we got a rooftop movie theater here in Houston that I was gonna go to, but Corona messed that up for my birthday. And there's a drive-in movie theater like not too far out. So I kind of hope they build more, because that's a dope experience that people like my age haven't really been able to experience. We only see that in like older films. Right. But to actually be able to go out, drive through to the movies and just chill and watch a dope flick would be amazing. And then you're still social distancing from other people.
Yeah. Man, that have to be a huge screen though, man. But
oh yeah,
I know somebody. I mean, I already kind of see people doing it like on smaller scales, but
yeah.
I can imagine that somebody, maybe that's something we need to do, man. To figure out how to do it.
I just got this million, so I mean, we good to go.
Let's say, boy, you got a hell of a stimulus. My stimulus check ain't come through like that.
I'm still waiting on mine.
Hey man, there was somebody that did say that they went to go check their account and it was like $8 million in there. Like, ooh, like, catch me if you can.
Low key.
I need to make a withdrawal.
What's the max I can withdraw today?
all of that. Oh man, well, man, bro. I appreciate you for coming through, man. Like, man,
oh yeah, man.
You always welcome, man. Like I said, I always appreciate your perspective. And man, I just like I said, man, I'll make sure I do everything I do, man, to keep promoting, man. Because I keep pushing for
it. Oh yeah. We're officially at 400 views now, so I do thank you and everyone else who shared a link to it and told people about it. That made me feel great, especially for my first film. It may not be a lot to some people, but it means a lot to me.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. Give the people the websites, social media, and how people can check out everything you got going.
Oh yeah, so if you're looking for graphic video or getting some t-shirts pressed up, you can go to projectgraywolf.com. It's GREY. We're not Canadian. And, if you want to support in other ways, because some stuff does get expensive, but if you do want to support, you can go to Weekend Hero, which is WKNDHERO.com. That way you can purchase some shirts. We're trying to get the wristbands and a few other small things that people can get, some card decals. Social media, Project Grey Wolf on everything. And if you, like I said, if you have any questions, just shoot me a message after you follow, and I'll answer as much as I can. And YouTube is Project Grey Wolf Film. So there's YouTube. On YouTube, there is tutorials, of course, a short film. I'm trying to start adding more and more to it. So I'll be vlogging on there very soon.
Right, man. For sure, bro. Man, that was live, man. Well, man, Man. Another one, man. Like I said, next time we link up, man, we definitely gonna have some more to drop. Man, you're welcome to come through, man. Anytime you got some ideas, man, I just want to shoot the shit. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome to hop on, man. You know, like I said, as people can see, I'm trying out all new ways to connect, man. And I think somebody said it best that we got to stop saying that we social distance. We more physically distance because we can always stay, you know what I'm saying, connected socially, man.
Oh, yeah. We got too many avenues of doing things to ever be like completely socially distanced from each other.
Oh, yeah, man.
Even B-Hand launch stuff, so we good.
For sure. They should have never gave you niggas money.
Money!
They can't stop us. They can't stop us, man. They can't stop us, man. Well, man, brother, salute to you, man. Like I said, thank you for thinking of me, you know what I'm saying, and Dad and me, and, you know what I'm saying, for any other future projects, man. And like, man, bruh, never change, man. Never change, man.
Man, I can't. If there's any change in me, it's only going to be positive. But I don't think I can ever like forget my people and where I came from. So that's something that people never have to worry about. Because whether I was like broke or making the amount of money I make now, I've always been like the same lovable asshole that I am.
For sure, man. Before you get off, man, anybody you want to shout out, bro?
Yes. So I want to shout out You Can't Draw Johnny because that's who linked us up.
Yeah.
Want to shout out Shango's Rage, XANGOS Rage, pepper sauce. I don't even like hot sauce, but me and the family have been putting that on like legit everything we eat.
Yeah.
I got to shout out Antho for opening the office for us because, you know, not for him, we wouldn't have had that creative space. And that really, you know, it changed a lot of things for us and it helped us get a lot accomplished. And of course, I got to shout out you for having me on here. Like, I really appreciate it. I haven't, you know, done too many instances where I've been out and people see me. So, you know, if I do Max, I'm definitely here. Got a shout out to Consciously Tapped In Podcast and the Credit Caterer. Consciously Tapped In Podcast is possibly like my favorite podcast that I've been listening to now. And the Credit Caterer has been helping me get my credit right. So I have to give those two people a shout out as well.
For sure, man. Well, man, salute the Project Grey Wolf. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all go check out my boy. Make sure that y'all support the real. Man, we got some real, true talent down here in H-Town, man. And we really are like I'm saying it now. My boy Kane said it. You know what I'm saying? My boy Project Grey Wolf said it, man. Like Houston is finna be the new hub. You know what I'm saying? For talent, you know what I'm saying? People finna start coming down here to shoot their projects and work with our film creators. You know what I'm saying? So we claiming it in 2020. And like, man, we finna be the new hub of everything, man.
You know I do got one more thing to add.
Yeah, for sure.
Hi, Granny. I made it to my interview on time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Granny. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, man, I always got to shout out Grandma, baby.
Oh, yeah. That's my heart right there.
Man, for sure, man. Well, man, it's your brother iTunes Rob, man. You know what I'm saying? Got another one, man. Like I said, make sure that y'all go to YouTube, search Project Grey Wolf. You can see all the work that he's done. You can also just type in Dad and Me, and that's where you'll be able to check it out. You know, let me know what you see when you look at it, man. That may be because like everybody that I show it to sees something differently, man. So go on and break that down for me. You can shoot it to me. You can leave it on the comments. You can email me at iTunesRod@melanatedilluminated.com. Go check us out at Melanated Illuminated. Man, I'm finna drop this new track from my boy Preach that he just dropped. And man, we finna get y'all this file, man. Your brother iTunes Rod. Holla at you later, man.
This here code is an Inuit driven, I'm into it. This is live and direct. 7 grams to keep my balance in check. Check the balance, no dick. Unless the credit limit courage is an asset. You need stamina for this marathon. Grab your baggage while I carry on a few targets in one act. A few bases in one game, it's your facts. Enough steps to cover my daughter's inheritance. Takes her inherited facts while we inherited strife. Heavy is the head, so I protect this crown with my life. Support with the left, but squeeze with the right. Both eyes open, double breast, peace, both slim, very hand woven. This is the pantheon that God chose. Lexicon, pure gold in the third coast. Still holding Megalodon, the mastodon, this motion megalithic. Measure moves for making magic, nothing more when I was meant. And I meant it to be specific. Supernova spewing star particles upon the gifted. Tarnish articles with photos of my folks suspended in trees. Damn. Being coordinated is one of the Southside's most sincere MCs. I am.
We hold it down cause we built like that. Just move around if you don't feel like that. This how it sounds when it's real like that. Since the ultrasound, we've been real like that. We hold it down cause we built like that. Just move around if you don't feel like that. This how it sounds when it's real like that. Since the ultrasound, we've been real like that.